Hey guys, BedeadByDawn here for video 4 I believe. I have 2 shoutouts for this video before it starts. They're not very quick, but I will try and get them done as quick as possible. First one being, I get a lot of people saying that I sound emotionless or that I sound bored out my head. I'm not, that's just how I talk. I am a miserable bastard. So yeah, I'm not lively. This is how I actually talk, so sorry about that. Second is, as this is a log as well as a guide, at the end of each video, if I get tasks that I've already made a guide on, then I will add them to the end of each guide video. This one has 2, which are Dark Beasts and Abyssal Demons. Since I've already had them, I've put the XP and the drops at the end of it, just so you can see how far in Slayer XP I am, and the average drops for each task. I think that's about it, except at the end there is a special screenshot surprise. It's not amazing or anything like that, but I thought I'd add in a secret special screenshot just for the hell of it, so I hope you enjoy the video and let's get on with it. Okay, so this task is, I have no idea what they're actually called. They look like sucker. I actually don't know. I just call them squaws. You can call them Suqahs or suckers. I just call them squaws, but yeah. Anyway, their combat level is 111. Their life points is 1050. They can be assigned by Duradel or Laparok, I think, or Lapalock. I fucking don't know. Or Curadel. Slayer requirement is 1. You don't need any Slayer requirement to kill them, but you will need access to Lunar Isle to get to them. Slayer XP is 107.5. Their attack style is melee. If you go to the northern ones, which I don't recommend doing, they also use magic. Their max hit with melee is 109. With magic, Ice Barrage is 100 or Water Wave is 150, and they are weak to stab and slash. To find them, you will need to go to Lunar Isles, which is the Moon Clan Island, I believe. It's after the quests, and that's the only place you can kill them. If you go to the northern part, they will use barrage and things like that, or barrage or whatever you call it, and they will magic you quite a lot, which is kind of pointless effort because you can just run south and all they will do is melee you, which is in the point I'm at now. It's right next to the Astral Altar. It's multi-combat, so you can do whatever you want, use a cannon if you want. As for their drops, it's not worth saying really. All they drop is Grimy Gorm, Marintail, Spin Ticket, Coins, Ancient Effigy, Charms and Bones. Task only drops Squaw Hide and Teeth. I would definitely recommend keeping the teeth. You can, after Fairy Tale Part 3 I think, you can trade them in for 2k per tooth, yeah. But there's no point. You can keep them and use them as payment for spirit trees, which I would definitely use because they take nearly 3 days to grow, so paying for it is definitely a bonus. The gear is the same as most things for the melee setup, with the Slayer Helm, Weapon, Whip, Rapier, Godsword, Defender, DFS, Spirit Shield, Comp, Max, Kiln, Fire Cape, ID Cape, Soul Wars Cape, Skill Cape, Torva, Bandos, Fire, Torso, Dragon or Rune, Legs, Torva, Bandos, Dragon or Rune, Gloves, Goliath, Barrows or Gauntlets, or Regen Bracelet if you can, Boots, Steadfast, Dragon, Wealth, Berserker or Life. The only difference I've got for this task is, if you notice the Demon Horn, that is the Demon Horn necklace you get from Dungeoneering. If you bury a bone, or big bone, you get I think 10 prayer points or something like that each time it's buried. It stacks with the Bone Crusher, so all you have to do is kill them and it will crush the bone and give your prayer back. If you are in the multi-combat area using the cannon, your prayer will be restored pretty quickly, so prayer pots aren't needed here at all if this is the setup you will be going with. It's not needed, it's just helped if people want to use prayer and can't be bothered to use a prayer pot. Infantry, pretty simple. You only get about 50 to 70 a task I think, so you only need 1 potion of each, attack and strength. Food, higher level, if you can use soul split and that, you won't need food at all. Lower level, you might need a few lobsters, but that's about it. They don't hit high, and not very often, so you won't need loads. As it's a multi-combat area, if you want to bring a cannon to speed it up, then go ahead. It's not really going to make a massive amount of difference, but you don't get any profit on this task at all, so if you want to waste money just to speed up the task, then that's your own choice. Familiar shouldn't be needed, but if you want a bunyip or whatever just to extra heal, then yeah. Extras: Slayer Ring, Ferocious Ring, Spec Weapon, and the Seal of Passage. The seal just teleports you to the Lunar Isle, so you don't have to run all the way there, which is a lot quicker than getting on boats, ladders, and all that crap. As for praying, they are a pretty easy task, so you won't need to do anything. If you're using normal prayers, and you can use piety. If you can't, it doesn't really matter, you can do it without pray. But if you are on ancients and you can use it, use turmoil or leech attack, I think it is. It'll give you a bit more bonus, not a lot. The bonuses aren't needed for this task. It will speed the task up a little bit, but not a lot, because they're still pretty easy to kill with or without them. Moving on to the drops and the XP. The XP is low, since obviously you only get around 50 to 70 a task. You're not really going to get much. I'll average it out probably at about 40 to 60k total, including the attack style you're using, the Slayer, and the HP. It's probably that about total. It's not a lot. If you're high level using a cannon or whatever, it's pretty quick for experience, since they're easy to kill, but if you're taking a while to kill them, then it's not worth the XP or the time, really. As you can see on screen, the drops aren't even worth price checking. There's the charms and 2 gems, and that is all you get, plus the teeth. It's about 500 GP, I think, from that task. It doesn't even pay for the pots that I used, which is incredibly pathetic. But there you go, some tasks are like that. So if you want the XP, go for it. If you want the drops, well, you're a bit weird because they don't drop anything. And normally I would end the video around about here, but instead I've got the extra task XP and the clue, which will be coming up any second now. The first task is 180 or so Dark Beasts, which was the first guide I ever did, which is in the teaser, and this task came up to about 200 to 230,000 KXP in total. I think it's pretty decent, considering it only takes 1 or 2 hours, maybe more at lower level, but it's still one of the best XP tasks in the game. And the drops came up to 208k, that was without any clue skulls or dark bows. It's a pretty good task for money. Yeah, it's probably below average in some tasks, but it's around 200 to 300k in money, which isn't bad. And the second one is Abyssal Demons. There was 176 of them. The range in XP, if you are using range, it's pretty decent. It's about 120k alone. The other two, like Slayer and that, is still around 30k. Same for HP, I think it's about 50k or so, which isn't bad. And the drops came up to near 700k, but again, that's because I was banking the Ash. It will make a big difference. If you aren't, you'll probably only get between 200 to 300k instead of 600 to 700, but it's still a decent task, so you can't really complain. I realise my voice is getting quieter the more this video goes on. I think I'm starting to lose my voice again, so I'll quickly wrap this up if I can. But here is the clue scroll that I said that I'll be doing at the beginning. Again, it's recorded because I'm not going to just make a random screenshot. I will give the clue reward no matter how shit it is. Hopefully one video we will get a couple of good ones or something. Probably not, but it's worth a try. This still went over 150k, so it's still a pretty good clue. The average for hards I think is 50 to 100, so it's not that bad. And now I will bring you the screenshot that I promised at the start. This goes to Abyssal Demons. I actually said in the guide that if you're ranging you can hit to about 700 plus. I didn't have any proof of it at the time, so a lot of people that had seen the video were saying that that's a bunch of bullshit, you can't hit that high with ranging. So I give you this screenshot. I believe it hit over 900 with the Swift gloves and rigger, 350 and 566. That wasn't even a crit, and my range is only 89 at the moment. So I'm pretty sure if you crit with a hit like that, you could hit over 1,000 with Abyssal Bane bolts. But that is the screenshot. It's not loads, but it's still pretty decent, and I don't really see hits like that very often, so I thought I'd save it for people. But other than that, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the guides help. Don't forget to leave a comment, like it or dislike it, depending on what you thought. Subscribe if you did like it. And the next video will be water fiends once I've sorted them out. I haven't been slaying for a while because I'm sorting the video out. But it will be up in a couple of days, so I hope the guides help you. Have a good day, take care, and goodbye.